Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And some room to run now. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball down the field with purpose.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on first down, Whitlock. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And running with power here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Come on. Hey. Hurt. Right there.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Go.
Back to throw. Whitlock. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Will McDonald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because They know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Powers through it. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, smash Bronco!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, Whitlock. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Here is 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. He finds his man, complete. That's Robbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Panther Street. Panther.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, here's Pierce. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick.
On fourth down, Whitlock. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Sheds off the tackle. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He finds his man. Complete. That's Robbins. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. The Cowboys at 5 and 4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On first down, Whitlock to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Inside the 20. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. On second down, a run with Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, New York.
Back to throw here. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Jets 21, Cowboys 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Come on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Warriors 70.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Whitlock working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout
call. Ready, set.
A final shot before break. Whitlock going up top. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cowboys 13.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dupree, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go.
2nd down and 8.
Go, check. Go, check. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
To throw on 3rd down, Whitlock. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a play, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right? You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not the case. Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level. They've been hot so far. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards. 1st
They'll look to throw now on first down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll give to Hall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back to the ground with Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Paul again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Jets! A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
At the 41-yard line.
Dragon 60. Go.
On 1st and 10, Whitlock. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counterpunched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive, a touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Straight ahead is Hall. Shedding through the defense. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. About timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. And you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Whitlock.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll set up a throw.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Cowboys take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So that changes everything. Everything. I mean, instead of adding to their fourth quarter lead with a field goal, they surrender the lead on the block and return.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, they came with the all-out rush because they had to at this point of the game. Not only did they get in there and block it, but how about the fortuitous bounce? And then it's off to the races the other way.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now they'll change things up. They'll run with Hall. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow! Wow!
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains, definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with.